Hi there guys, this is Farmer Bob. Welcome back to my channel. Great to be back on another map making video. You know, we've been to and fro on this map making series. My gosh, creating or converting the FS19 to 22 maps. And I think I finally found a solution for us to how to get the proper weights converted into FS22. After searching the whole of the internet, there is absolutely zero information out there that really is worthwhile. All of it that I've read, even on the Giants forums, there is absolutely zero information that really is useful, because everything they've got there doesn't work. Just don't bother trying that. The guys haven't figured it out yet. Unless someone is going to build us a converter, which we really hope to have, that will be wonderful. But anyway, I found a solution that works, and I'm going to share that with you tonight or today, whatever kind of hour it is there by you. Good, man. So if this is your first time, please remember to like and subscribe. It's really awesome. It helps my channel grow. Thanks so much, guys. Great, man. So yes, sit back and relax. Let's start digging into this whole process. So what I've got here is just a copy of the Elm Creek map, and I've just got it ready here. So I'm going to quickly show you a few tips here, what to do before you start doing your changeover from FS19 to FS22 and start bringing your things in. Yeah, what I like to do is obviously level the terrain first, so we'll do that. I've made my brush 1200. That's wider than the surface of the map, so that's nice. We want to go here, not subtract, but we want to replace. And I normally replace it at about 100 to be safe. That's just should do it all right. And then we're just going to right click drag a few times all over the map, and just do it a few times. It's going to be sluggish and slow unless you've got some sort of a supercomputer. It will be very fast. So just do it a few times. Just right click and drag it all over the show. Alright, so now our terrain is flat, or supposed to be flat. To make sure that it is, we're going to check it a little bit later. But the next thing we want to do is paint the whole surface of the map with the very first layer that's in your tree. I found that works best. I'm going to use animal mud for this one, but let's try a different one just to see how it pans out. I'm going to go with, because the whole map is, my whole map is grass, I'm going to go with dirt. Let's go with dirt. I think is probably the right one to go for, because what you're going to be left with is all your little roads is going to be dirt. So I want to leave that for myself. Should be right. So I'm just going to click like that over the whole map. So now the whole map is dirt, and we're going to bring the weights in, and we'll change all the rest of the dirts away, you know, where it shouldn't be. But anyway, so that is now the back sorted out, or the surface sorted out. And then you can go into the terrain foliage. The next thing there is to get rid of all the old map stuff on it, you know. So you're going to go right up to terrain detail and just click a few times in the map, and you'll see the rest of the stuff will suddenly disappear, like so. There you go. Oh, you know what? I can't remember if I've chucked the fields. I haven't chucked the fields on this map, because obviously that's all sorted. Let me just redo that a bit. Okay, so there it is. The terrain details are gone, or are done. The next thing you want to do is quickly do your farmlands. Zero the farmlands. Go into layer 1. Go into farmlands, and then just do one click. It will make the whole map layer 1. That will sort out your problem with that error that you get, that the whole map is not, all the pixels in the map is not selected or painted, you know. So once you've done that, now from farmland 2, so keep farmland 1 as your throwaway farmland, I'll say, and then the rest, or you can use farmland as 1 as your roads and all the stuff that you don't want in the map, you know, or that's not part of the map, or a part of the farmland as rather. The next one is your masks. The indoor mask is the mask that you use for snow. Under your buildings, under your porches, wherever you don't want snow to fall. So you have to clear this because it's going to be with the old map. So select channel 0 there, and then just click with the right mouse button to remove. We have to change our right mouse button or one of the buttons back to subtract. And then what we'll do is we'll do that, and there you go, the whole mask is cleared. So we right click there, subtract, remove the whole mask. Then the next thing to do is the indoor mask, tip collision, navigation collision, same drill there. Go and select 0. Sorry, not there. Oh, wait. Here at navigation collision. Right click to remove it, and then just go through the list, guys. Tip collision, obviously. Select 0. I don't know why by default it's not 0, but anyway, you just remove all the tip collision because you're going to put your own stuff in there anyway. These two I've never really bothered, but let's remove them as well. It's all new stuff that wasn't in the old editor or in the old FS19. So there we go. Now all the info layers and all the gooders are cleared, and the whole map is happy. And now I'm going to just save my map. I have put the ground texture down, that's right. I'm going to save it, just to save until it says it's happy. Always make sure that there's no errors in your map. That's just as a precaution. And if we now go in close, you will find that the whole map is still painted with grass and stuff. Why is that? Let me just quickly zoom out again. I thought I've done the foliage. Oh, did we not do the foliage? I'm sure we did. No, we didn't do the foliage. So you have to go to the foliage. Make sure we are still at square. All right, that's right. Do the foliage, terrain detail. You go grass. You have to do grass, and then just select any one here. It doesn't matter because we're going to remove it with the right mouse button. You're going to subtract. So you're going to remove, with grass selected, it will remove your meadow, it will remove everything. It should. Let's have a look. That should disappear now there, that little spot. Let's have a look. Once it's finished doing that. There you go. Alright, so now if we go in close, our foliages should be gone as well, and we should be left with only the ground textures. Don't worry about that. I've just dumped everything underneath, like the planes, the water planes and all that stuff is underneath, because this plane is now up high in the air, just so that we have something to work with. Great, so now guys, I'm going to save the map once again, just to be safe, and we know there's no errors in the map. So now we have a platform to work on, and I'm going to show you now how to bring your weights over. The weights has been the problem because your old map weights is important. It tells the new map where you've planted what, you know, where you've put rocks, where you've put mud, where you've put all the types of forest leaves and whatever. Alright, so now it's saved. Okay, so I've got two screens here again. The old map is the wild, the new map is blank map, this one here that we've just been into FS22. So navigate to your folder where all the weights are. On the right side, that's the new map, and on the left side we're going to navigate to, I think on this one it is under map 01. Great, so here it is. So now the very first thing you will see, I'm going to show you for an example how to get grass into grass on this side. The problem is, if I take grass and I just copy it over, it's going to be a problem. It tells you the thing doesn't work. I've tried 2,000 ways of doing it. You cannot just copy it over. There is the process that you have to follow, which I found is the only one that I found thus far that works. I couldn't find anything else that works. So follow this process and you'll be a happy chappy. Here you can see Dirt 01. We've covered the whole map with Dirt 01. Alright, so we're not going to bother with Dirt 01. So that's just the background that we've painted on. But we want to bring this grass into grass 01. So grass 01 weight, we want to put into grass 01 weight. That's 4. So it's four of them that we want to bring over, and we get it into the new map. But guys, the process is still the same for anyone that you want to do. So if you want to bring forest ground in to this side, just do the same. You'll see the names might differ, but we're going to rename them to get into the new map. So take forest ground DEO, for instance, forest ground 01. You're going to rename this one so that it ends up into this one's name. So if that makes sense. Right, to do that, guys, follow this process. You're going to need a program called GIMP. It's GIMP. It's a photo editing. It's a marvel of a genius of a program. It's free. You can download it from the internet. What I'll do is I'll put a download link in my video description for you. And that is the program that has saved our backsides. Because nothing else works. I've tried with Paint.net. No way that I could do the same thing with Paint.net. It just doesn't work. I've tried it 200 ways. If there's a different ways that you guys know, please let me know. I would really love to find an easier way to do it. But I just haven't found it yet. Great. Okay, so we've talked enough. Now let's get going. So what we're first going to do is open Grass 01, right click on it, open with GIMP. Alright, so we're going to have that one in GIMP. Alright, so here we are in GIMP, and you'll see here on top, this is your little image file. And the very first thing you want to do with every image from the old map that you open, we've got Grass 01 waiting here from the old map. And you'll see that this one I've already converted. I'm going to show you the process anyway, how to do it. You're going to go to Image, and at Mode, you're going to select Grayscale. That's the very first thing you need to do. It needs to be in Grayscale at Mode. So you click on there. It will be on RGB. That's the old format. So you're going to click on Grayscale. The next one is Precision. It must be 8-bit and Perceptual Gamma. If you leave it like that, everything is fine. Just keep it like that. Alright, so don't select anything, don't click anything, just change that two things. And then we're going to go on this side to the new map, select Animal Mud, right click, open with GIMP. Alright, you're going to see it's going to pop it in here. Alright, so there you are. Now, sorry guys, now what you have is the old file and the new file. So what we're going to do is go to the old file, go edit, just copy, don't select anything, just copy, go to the new file, go edit and paste. Paste in place, very important. Paste into selection, paste into selection, not paste in place, but go to paste into selection, and there you go. Don't change anything else. Now you're going to go File, going to say Export As, leave that there because the name is going to overwrite that one in the new directory because we're working on the new side. So you're going to go Export. It's going to say you there's already one with that name. You say Replace, and this is very important, guys. Take the automatic pixel format out, put it in 8-bit per whatever centimeter or whatever that is, 8 BPC gray. That's what you want there. This save a background color, don't take that out. This two should be in. Save resolution, save creation time, save XMP, thumbnail and color profile, and then you click export. Once you've done that, it's all done. Don't do anything else. You can close these and just say discard the changes. Alright, so then now you can minimize GIMP again, and you'll see that your Animal Mud is now in there. If we now open the map, I'm just going to do the one. If we now open the map, I'll do two as another exercise. When you open the map now, let's just wait for it to open. Here it's coming. Always, every time, check your map console for errors. That is the first thing I normally do. Don't know why it's taking so long to open now. Alright, and then just drop through here. There shouldn't be any errors. If there's anything like 8-bit, whatever, the size is incorrect, forget it, you have got a problem. It's not going to work. So there you are, guys. You can already see that there's that big blob of mine where the thing is already in. So I'm not going to save now. I know there's no errors, so I'm just gonna, I've just opened it to show you. Now we're just going to do the others as well in succession or in progress of the next. So let's do that one. Number 2. So right click on the old map, right click open with GIMP. It will drop it in there. And Animal Mud 2, right click open with GIMP. There you go. Now the same drill, guys. Go to the old one, go image, mode, grayscale, precision, go into that too, that's fine. Perceptual gamma, I've already unfortunately converted the grasses, looks like it, but the normal, I'll show you now what the normals look like. So once you've done that too, that's it. Don't save or anything. Go edit, copy. You can press Ctrl C obviously. Go to your blank one, the new one, and go edit, paste into selection. Don't click anything in here or in this before, just paste into selection. The next step, file, export as, same drill, leave everything, just click on export, say yes, replace, and then we want all the others 8-bit gray. It's remembered the previous one now because we didn't close GIMP, so that's also nice of GIMP that it remembers, so you don't have to go set settings again. You just go export and that's it. Now you can close both of these and just say don't discard the changes, don't close GIMP, and there it is in now. Animal Mud 3, right, Animal Mud 3, so we're going to go in here, grass weight 3, we want to convert into that. GIMP, sorry, and then also our third slot, let's get in that. Great, so now go on the old one, image, mode, grayscale, precision, 8-bit, whatever, that's great. And then we go into edit, copy, into the new one, edit, paste into selection, go file, export as, export and replace, and all done. Everything is fine, just throw your eyes over it, make sure all the settings is right, and then close both of these, discard the changes of what we've done, minimize, and there's number 3. Let's do number 4, the last one. Open with GIMP, open with GIMP. I know it's like over and over, but maybe it's also good for us to learn together, you know. In repetition we learn. I mean, my word, I've done this 2 million times to figure out the right way. Grayscale is right, precision 8-bit, perpetual, whatever. Go edit, go copy, and then to the new one, go file, edit, paste into selection, like that. Go file, export as, export, replace, and 8-bit gray, everything looks fine, export. Good, so then we close, discard, and close. Right, so now you have your 4 images in there, but they are in the wrong spot. So we want them into grass 01. If you do the same process into grass, for some reason, I don't know why, it doesn't work. You run into a problem, you save your map, and it makes all the grasses black again. So this is the only process I've found. You go into your first line, the first one that's on top. It doesn't have to be Animal Mud. Whatever is the first ones under A, if it's whatever the first 4 weights are, you use those 4, and everything seems to work that way. I don't know why, but anyway, great. So what we're going to do now, guys, is we're going to take this 4 Animal Muds and we're going to rename them so that they go into the grasses. But in order to do that, we don't want to lose the 4 Animal Muds because they are in the i3D. So what we need to do is select them all by selecting Control and clicking on each, and then just drag them all like that and hold Control. So it says copy to data. Now data is the folder here where it's going to copy it into, because we are working in data. So just leave it, and there you are. Now you have a copy of each of those weights. It says copy, copy, copy. So that's the 4 that you're going to use. So what we're going to do now is we're going to go into grass 01 weight, find it. Let me open this window a bit bigger because we finished with the other windows. Then it will be a bit easier maybe. Alright, so find grass 01 weight. So you're going to put it into whichever one you want to use now. If you didn't bring grass over, say for instance you bring forest ground over, so you'll do the same process into animal mud or whatever your first 4 is, and then rename whatever you want to take the animal or the forest ground into. There is forest ground 04, so you'll use forest ground then instead of grass. I want to put this grass into this grass, you know, so you follow the process. Great. So what we're going to do is we just click on the icon once and then wait a second and then click on it again. Here by the name, sorry, you click on the name again and then it will highlight everything before the PNG for you. So you go Control C and then click on the center of the icon one time and press delete. Now it's gone. Alright, so we're going to go to the copy one of animal mud, and we're just going to overwrite what's in the clipboard because we've copied that name, and just go Control V, and this one now becomes grass 01 weight, you see. So that process now, we take all the copies and convert them into the grasses. So that's simple and easy. 2 clicks, Control C, 1 click, delete, animal mud 2 copy, 2 clicks again, Control V to paste, 1 click, select, and it will drop it down here because it's alphabetically organized. Same drill, number 3, 2 clicks, Control C, 1 click, delete, copy, 1 click on the text, Control V, 1 click, drop it in there. So it's all repetition work. Control C, just keep your head, because you can make a mistake easy. Luckily you can press Control Z and it will undo your mistake for you, even if you've deleted something. Right, so there you are, guys. But now we've got a problem because our grass 01 weights are exactly the same as animal mud 01 weights. So we're going to have to take our next batch, whatever the first batch that you have that is empty, it's all black. Find one that is all black and do the same with that 4. If you can't find any that's black, you just open this in paint.net and paint the whole thing with pitch black. I think it's 000 is the 3 colors RGB. Just paint the whole thing black and it should be fine. Save it. But the problem is the moment you open something in paint.net and save it again, you've actually lost it. So I won't follow that recipe. I've tried it a million times. It doesn't work. Paint.net doesn't save it in the right format again. So forget I said that. Don't do that. Just find your next one that's black and keep that, rename, do the whole process. So what we're going to do, it's simple and easy. We want to take the 4 concretes now, that's black, Control drag it, so it do that, and then Control to copy. And now we make copies of the concrete, and then all you do is take the animal mud 01 name, Control C, and then 1 click, delete the animal mud, and then we go to concrete, the copy, the first one, same drill, paste it, and that becomes now animal mud. So now we've got a blank animal mud. All right, so it's a tedious process, but it works. That's the main thing. Find the one that says copy. We have to delete that after we've copied. I'm not very good at talking and doing. Paste that in there, and there you go. There's animal mud 2, and then just the third one, Control C, delete that one. There's the third copy, and overwrite, and then the last one. And now that is the process. Unfortunately, it's a big rigmarole to get to here. But it works, guys. That's the main thing. Control V, and the animal mud 4 weight, and there you go, all done. So what we do now is you can go now, open your i3D. First things, check the errors, and now we should have grass in our spot where we want grass. Eventually, finally. Well, guys, if you've done the whole process correctly, then you'll end up with your grass weight in place. There it is. The grass is in place, and now unfortunately I have animal mud for all my tracks, because I've done the animal mud as the base. I should have gone with the dirt. It doesn't matter. There it is. The grass weight is now imported into the game, and that, my friends, is how you get your weights transferred over into the map and sorted that it's working. A tip that I can just give that I actually didn't think about is, oh, by the way, I've just deleted all the other stuff outside, the backgrounds and a lot of the stuff in the game, because it's a flat map and whatever, you know. So I've just deleted that, so the map looks a bit different now, but it's still the same flat map that we were working on. What I want to say is, what you can do to make the process a bit quicker is, before you change this animal mods, just take a copy of the 4 and just drag them out of your map and hold Control and drop them on your desktop somewhere where you can easily just drop them back into the map and overwrite, if you see what I'm saying. That way, when you've changed these and you want to change them back, you just overwrite, drop them in and delete the other 4, you know. So that way you will always have the animal mud. Why is it one saying animal mud 002? It is 02. Anyways, that way you will have them in there always, and you can just keep using them and then just recopy them in for the next one, for the next weight you want to bring in. Guys, I forgot to mention, if you find a problem that it doesn't work, try the following. First, go into your map like so. Open the map, look at your very first thing. It's animal mud on this map, whatever your very first one is, and blank that one and paint the whole map with that, and then you use that one to do the conversion in. And that I found also, if you have any problems, try it that way. I hope it makes sense what I'm saying. I'm going to quickly show you. Just want to reopen my map. I don't know why it's taking so long now. There it is. So what you do, I'm going to mess it up now, but I'm not going to save it. So you select this one here, obviously. If your process doesn't work and you don't get the image in here, just go to your first one, that's animal mud. Take that and paint the whole map with it. I'm going to go square because it's much better to paint the whole map with it like that. Alright, save your map and then you'll see your animal mud. Let me save it. I'm going to chuck it anyway, so it's alright. So once it's saved it, I can show you what it looks like. Obviously on your weights, you'll see the animal mud is now taken up all the colors. So all the other weights will be empty now because we've done the whole map with animal mud. We've drawn everything away from all the others. That's how it works. All these weights is actually only one weight, which is the plane of the field, you know. So what you do on this one will remove from the others if there is anything on the others. Okay. Anyway, so now you use this for convert your grass or whatever into this one, and then copy that one over into the one you want to aim to. So always use this first 4, but like I say, before you do anything to it, if your animal map is not blank, if you're using a startup map that's not blank, just blank the whole thing first, save it, and then do this and save it so that it's overwritten the whole thing, if you catch what I'm saying. And then you use that 4 and do the transfer, and then transfer them into the 4 that you're actually aiming for, and then replace them with the 4 that you've copied, and then start the whole process in for the next weight. Great, I hope it makes sense, guys. I thought I'll just add that in there. So that, guys, is the process, and I haven't found an easier way to do it, but this process works, and you have to use GIMP. Trust me, no other program. I've tried all this cheap, free, not cheap, but the free programs. I've even tried the free Photoshop with Windows. They don't even come close to the GIMP when it comes to all the features and whatever this new way is that Giants is doing the thing, you know. So, guys, that is the process. I'm very happy to share it with you. It's been a long struggle, and I really hope I've helped you guys a bit. And yeah, let me know if there's any issues, or if there's anything, just drop me an email or send me a comment. I would really appreciate that. Well, thank you so much for watching, guys. And yeah, this is our next step ahead into map conversion. So obviously now we can move ahead, now that we know how to bring the weights over. But anyways, I will make another video next on the the proper way of bringing in your the density files. All these density files, how to bring them over. Well, you can't really bring all of them over. There's only one or two you can bring over, like your fruits. You can bring your fruits over. You can bring your heights over. The wheat you can bring over, although the wheat has changed. So your wheat is actually all that little deco flowers and stuff. So don't even bother with that, because it's only going to mess your map up probably. But the density map you can bring over, and the fruit you can bring over. And then at the bottom you have your farmland. You can bring the farmland over. And then also the tip calls, and that is irrelevant because you're going to make new ones in anyway for your map. Unless you want to use your old one, if you've spent much time, you can bring the tip call over. The old map only has one, which is the tip collision. It's this one here. So you'll just rename your old one and bring it in with a new way that I'm going to show you in the next video. Alright, well guys, I hope it's been insightful. Thank you so much for watching. Remember to like and subscribe if this is your first time, and welcome to the channel. It's been awesome, man. Take care. I'll catch you on the next one. Cheers.